When you say harm, is it they would be triggered by questions, perhaps, or?
Just your white male presence in this space.
Oh, you're in a public space.
Actually.
Well, according to the city, you are, Matt.
Can you go and do your research? This land is under claim. 2015, Mississauga Credit First Nation chief put in a claim called the Rouge Track claim. Go and research it before you come back, okay?
Hi, officer. My name's David Menzies with Rebel News. We were just trying to do a report.
Yeah, I don't want to be on camera, buddy, so...
Oh, okay. All right. Well, can we walk through there? The people there, sir, are claiming that we're not allowed to walk there.
Don't walk on their camera. Try to avoid
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Toronto. And folks, before I get to our story, if you can, please go to journalistdefensefund.com. Sometimes we need bodyguards, sometimes we have to pay lawyers, but it's worth it when it comes to bringing you the other side of the story. Well, I'm at Taylor Creek Park in the east end of Toronto, and you know, folks, I got to tell you, the citizens of Toronto are really losing out on more and more park space as the year progresses. Sometimes it's the homeless tent encampment, sometimes it's activist groups like Afro-Indigenous Rising, and now here at Taylor Creek, as you can see, there is a roadblock set up here. It says Turtle Island Protector, honk for assistance, stop here, wait for assistance, this is native land. Well, actually, it is City of Toronto public land, parkland, and we were tipped off about this by a viewer. He wrote, "Dear Rebel, as a resident of the Beaches, East York riding, I have been getting increasingly concerned about an illegal occupation currently taking place at Taylor Creek Park near Dawes Road and Park Vista. This has been ignored by the media, and these trespassers have blocked off park access for the taxpayers and have made residents of the community feel unsafe. I would recommend sending someone to look into it and bring attention to the situation to the Canadian public." You know, I see a couple of people heading our way right now. Maybe we can get them to tell us what the heck is going on here at Taylor Creek Park. Hey, hi, how are you doing there? I'm David Menzies with Rebel News. And are you part of this occupation, ma'am? How about yourself? Is it okay if we go through here?
No.
Oh, why is that? Is this your...
Property.
It's private property?
It is.
Oh, who owns it?
The city owns it. It's leased by the Children's Peace Theatre, and I'm the artistic director, so you can't go through. Thank you.
Oh, okay then. What about the people that are camping in the park? Well, there you have it. The woman there said that it's not any of my business who's camping in the park. I hear wood being chopped. That means they've got axes. But anyways, why don't we just... I think there's another entrance into Taylor Creek Park. Indeed, there is a sign I saw from the sidewalk saying, "Welcome to Taylor Creek Park." So let's take a look at that particular route. So this alcohol free. So we're entering the parkland now, folks, and there is wetland indeed. There is a sign noting, I should say, that this is indeed a native land reclamation project, and there is a defaced Canadian flag on that tree there. I think I see some tents ahead, so obviously that's where the occupiers are, and we'll see if they're amenable to an interview. Oh, hi, how you doing again? We met up at the blockade. Ma'am, do you think there's anyone that would like to talk to us, or? Okay, it's okay to come through here then, or? Oh, it isn't?
No, there's youth. This is a youth camp.
This is a youth camp. Okay, then
Protection by the chief, the police, and the city of Toronto.
Oh, so the police.
Private owners of the Children's Peace Theatre.
The sign said "Welcome to Taylor Creek Park."
Yeah, that's that way. This is Children's Peace Theatre.
The entire parkland is the Children's Peace Theatre.
All over here, yes.
Okay, then. So, do you have a deed or anything like that that would indicate the boundaries?
Are you the Crown?
I am not the Crown. No, I'm just a journalist.
Are you an Indigenous leader?
I am not, ma'am. No.
Okay.
Okay. So no, but
To show you anything.
no, but as I said, my name is David Menzies. I'm with Rebel News, and we're just doing a piece on this. We had a resident tip us off about this, a viewer.
Tip you off about what? What's a tip?
Well, he said that there is a group. There is people that are camped out here, and he felt that it's being made unsafe. And we just, since this is a public park, according to the City of Toronto. Well, I can tell you this. I received from the City of Toronto, Brad Ross, he's the spokesman, ma'am, and he says that this is also public park space. And he says the city's hope is that the site can and will be peacefully shared by the youth group and the public in a manner.
Where it's a youth group here.
Pardon me?
You are aware it's a youth group here, right?
This is the first time I've ever walked here. I don't know.
No, you just read it though. Did you not read it before you got here?
Yes, that's
You are aware that this is a youth camp.
right. And the city spokesman.
You are aware that Children's Peace Theatre does do resident camp programs out of here, right?
I don't know anything about that.
Maybe you should go home and do some research before you approach the space.
Thank you for making my point. My job as a journalist is to come out and gather facts and.
Yeah, but not from here. You can do your own research out there and then come back with proper information and approach us properly.
So when Brad Ross says the city's hope is that the site can and will be peacefully shared,
It's you guys that keep coming in here and disrupting the peace.
Well, this is the very first time I've ever been here, ma'am, and we wouldn't have known about it if not for a viewer. How you doing there, my friend? I'm David Menzies with Rebel News. We're just trying to find out what's going on in this encampment here.
You have no rights to talk to any of the youth here.
I don't. I thought we were in Canada. I thought we had free speech here.
Yeah, but you don't have any rights to talk to the youth here, okay?
Well, they don't have to talk to me. You're quite right about that, but I can ask questions. Okay, then. So, if you don't mind, can we...
No, I do mind. I do mind.
So, what are you...
I am minding.
Okay. What are you hiding here, ma'am?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm protecting the youth.
Protecting them from whom?
You.
What would I do to them?
Them harm. And your Rebel News reputation.
Okay, what is our reputation then?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm done talking. You're not coming in here.
And how would I harm the kids? That's not at all my intention, ma'am.
Grown man coming into a space where there is a youth, okay? I don't know who you are.
Well, I'm telling you who I am. You've never told me your name.
But your behavior is around youth.
So you think I would somehow deliberately harm them by asking them questions?
No.
When you say harm, is it they would be triggered by questions, perhaps, or?
Just your white male presence in this space.
Oh, white male Why would you bring race into this, ma'am?
Because that's why you guys are here.
I'm not following that. Because that's why you guys are here, because we're white males?
You're just twisting words to
Right.
Well, no, I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
I'm done. Have a great day. Thank you for coming.
We're not interested in any
And-
interviews that you gave us. Where's our rights for this? Our right for privacy.
Well, you're in a public space. you know.
Actually,
Well, according to the city, you are, ma'am.
can you go and do your research? This land is under claim. 2015, Mississauga Credit First Nation chief put in a claim called the Rouge Track claim. Go and research it before you come back, okay?
Do you mind if we just take a stroll through here?
No, I do. So you're not getting any permission to come through.
If we do walk through this area, will you remain peacefully?
Are you posturing yourself in this space?
No, I'm just wondering if we chose to walk through a public park, are you...
It's public right now. It's
According to the city, it is.
It's keep coming closer.
Well, I just want to hear.
How he keeps coming closer?
It's for the microphone, ma'am.
How he keeps coming closer?
Well,
Approaching, as usual.
So I'm just trying to get an understanding. If we do walk through this area, will you respond with violence?
We're not the violent ones.
Well, we're not violent either. We're just asking questions. So is it okay to walk this way and we won't be harmed? And if we do walk this way, you would harm us then, or?
I never said that, but it's not okay for you to walk through. I'm not giving you permission. And the person who is the art director just told you you don't have permission. It's private property.
But isn't the art gallery several?
Art gallery, it's
Okay.
Children's Peace Theater, and go read the lease. They just did a new lease. Go read it before you come in here, before you get yourself into trouble. Okay?
What does that mean? Get into trouble?
Thank you, and have a good day.
Hi, officer. My name's David Menzies with Rebel News. We were just trying to do a report.
Yeah, I don't want to be on camera, buddy, so...
Oh, okay. All right. Well, can we walk through there? The people there, sir, are claiming that we're not allowed to walk there.
Don't walk on their camera. Try to avoid confrontation.
And so I guess what we attempted to do was reach out and speak to these people. And I will tell you, as I was speaking with that woman who wouldn't identify herself, we did reach out to Brad Ross. He is the City of Toronto spokesman. And this is what he said. Hi, David. The city is aware of a group of primarily young people that have been camping at Taylor Creek Park. It appears that at least some of the youth group's activities and setup are occurring within the boundaries of land that is leased to the Hannon Shield Center for Leadership and Peace, operating as the Children's Peace Theater. Mr. Ross then goes on to acknowledge the site on the land is part of the traditional territory of many nations, including the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, the Wendat, and the Mississaugas of the New Credit, and I hope I've been pronouncing those names correctly. The city's hope is that the site can and will be peacefully shared by the youth group and the public in a manner consistent with public park space. The city has been in touch with the youth group and will continue to communicate with them and the Children's Peace Theater in that regard. Well, as you can see, folks, I don't think this meets the benchmark of peaceful. This is clearly a trail in a public park. We showed you the sign earlier, welcome to Taylor Creek Park. And these people have said that they don't want us seeing who is being housed in these encampments here. And on the advice of our bodyguards, we're not going to press the issue. But I think this is yet another example of what is happening, not just in the city of Toronto, but across Canada when it comes to identity politics. And essentially it is this: it is giving up our rights thanks to governments that refuse to govern and law enforcement that refuses to enact the rule of law, likely because of their governmental masters. It's a shame, but the fact remains, more and more of our public park space, it's not a place where you'd come to picnic or take a nice hike or a stroll, but rather run into people in confrontations that you certainly wouldn't associate with a walk in the park. It's sad. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, if you can, please go to journalistdefensefund.com, chip in a few bucks. Sometimes we have bodyguards to pay, sometimes it's lawyers, but it's worth it when it comes to bringing you the other side of the story.